earth is flat.
The earth is flat.
Oh, yeah.
Waking up the public, time to liberate. Know you're doing great when they start to hate. In a world, yeah.
Stockholm Syndrome got me fighting with the slaves for how they about to face the truth when they can't show their face. Now the system don't control me, yeah, the beast is getting slayed. Austin got the pout, they look sour, oh behave. But I'm about my father business, witness, he gon' get this praise. I ignore you cause of Torah, only thing that I obey. I ain't with the social distancing, but I'ma need my space. They be boring me with quarantine, so stay up in your place.
The masquerade, waking up the public, time to liberate. Know you're doing great when they start to hate. In a world, yeah.
I'm sorry we didn't go to the moon, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't lie to you, bro. I'm sorry. I think it'd be cool if we went to the moon too, dude. It was a cool story. I'm sorry you got triggered.
Oh, what's up, everybody? All right, so we're gonna do the oh man, I don't like rap. Rap sucks too much. I agree, modern rap is terrible. But like, you know, creatively saying how you feel in the form of live expression that poetically is presented in rhyme schemes is not lame. So anyway, I'll try to read the chat and start freestyling off what you say. So let's see what you got. I've never heard this song. Hopefully this works. How dare you, rabbit? Yeah. I can see these people lost, they in the matrix. They don't understand it, but they all look so complacent. They just sit down and the news get to saying whatever they gon' believe, they always just take it. Then they start debating, they regurgitating. I know that they hate this. Whoa, wait a minute, my flow hard like payment. Can't sell out for payments. I can see they station, waiting for the station. They just hanging on the words and news clips like some nooses. Sharpen your mind first, maybe cut it loose. And I'm the type to prove it. Break it down, I'm juking. I can see they cover blown, something like some fuses. All these people always look at me, they so confused quick. Hey, feel like I was Confucius, that's infused with truest that could do this, but I don't think they know just where the proof is. I'ma step up in the booth and then I nuke it. Speaking of nukes is something you can never prove it, yet you'll dispute it. What does that mean? I can see they brainwashed by people all behind the scenes, and yeah, they coming at Russia saying we should go to war. I don't listen to the news, it's something I always ignore. I can see the fact is they gon' clip your wings, hope you don't soar. I don't care what they be saying, cause I always do implore all the people just to see through all the evil. One will order, tried to warn you, don't say I did not warn you when the orders all force us in the corners. Wonder will the soldiers all go ignore the orders? Spoke the truth until they swarm us. They gon' find the prophets in office. I traveled the world about my business. Guess the world is now my office. I know y'all don't really like it. Y'all gon' talk about it when I run the game when jogging. I know that they hate this. No weapon shall prosper. I'm like, I can see that they just bowing to their altars, different idols. And I look in their eyes and I can see it's super idle. I don't think you get it, but foot on the grass is no idol. I can't trust, I love these people, can't see me with a scope and rifle. And all these suit and ties, they gon' follow me around in major cities. I can see their eyes. Y'all don't really get it. I'm the type that's ready to die for exactly what the truth is. I would never wanna lie. Well, say what I want for different reasons. I be weaving right through all of their defense. Tell them that's all facts so far back like they all in prevent. If I said it, best believe that's exactly what he meant. Hey, tell Elon, be gone. We can see that really they just setting him up just to be the hero. I don't think you understand, but I saw my target. What's that mean? It's time that I'ma have to zero right then get the blasting. Y'all be acting, need to live with captions. Wait, I'm snapping and back in the fashion. Need some captions cause they acting. Plus they get to stabbing right after they dabbing. Talk about my race, I'm laughing. I just wanna see what the chat is. I ain't planning, but I'll build a killer track quick. I know that they hate the fact I make words backflip. I don't listen to them, they fake like it's plastic. They would never even last, like it never was durable. They want to preserve cancer, why they call it curable. Hey. How dare you rap to start the stream? I don't like rap. I'll do another song, yo. The beat's fire. Yeah, bro, I pick pretty good beats. But like, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read the YouTube channel. The next one, we'll pick a random beat, and then we'll go from there. And I'm gonna do this for a little bit at the beginning of every stream. And just so you guys know, the people that were getting triggered that I do it, you only increase the chances that I would continue to do it. And so, if you were to be tactical, you should consider that in the future. That's all you did. All you did was make me think, oh, I should definitely do it. I should definitely do it since you're so triggered. And a bunch of people got triggered about the veganism thing too. I'm like, yeah, of course you did, because that was the point I was making. The point I was making was that I actually think the diet is a good thing. I wouldn't say that I think that's the only way to go and you can never eat meat or anything. I disagree with that. But I think that veganism is a good diet. I think it's funny that they're like very religious about it. And I made a joke about a beard, you know, and people are getting triggered. I'm like, dude, you don't even like that. Vegans don't get jokes. I have a bit of Owen Benjamin in me where it's like, if you push me into a corner and when I was clearly making jokes and stuff, I will just continue. I will make you the joke. You know, I don't understand. So like now, and it's no disrespect to vegans, but I might make vegan jokes. Like, dude, I did the veganism thing. We ate a vegan meal last night. Like, it's good to clean your body out. I don't think it's bad. But like, dude, just let it go. Like, if someone else wants to eat some meat, then let it go. Like, when you're extra. But I'm not even going to talk about veganism anymore on this stream because I don't care. I think it's stupid that you're that caught up in it. But like, I'm just explaining that even if you're right and veganism is 100% the way and we shouldn't eat meat at all, the last way that you're going to get someone to listen to that is by being super religious or acting like what you consume makes you a better person. All right, let me get the YouTube chat on a separate screen, and then you guys, I'm gonna say topics or whatever, and I'll try and wrap it. All right. Let's do it. How dare you rap? It's called Moon Landing 2.0. Probably not exactly what you think it is, but hey, say phrases or topics. Hey, they be screaming, "Let's go, Brandon," but they don't want to talk about how they faked the moon landing. Yeah, they faked the moon landing. They be brainwashed and they screaming, "Let's go, Brandon." What? Trump the savior, yet he pushing vaccines. Government be super quick to always tax me. Truth is, they don't even ever ask me. Then they got you in the corner trying to mask me. I'ma pass this. Crazy if I got the digits. I feel like I'm flipping, get the dish and get the pass it. Y'all don't really understand it. Y'all be looking past it. Hey, I know that I'm spazzing. I'm trying to read the chat, but y'all not giving me some words. It's crazy, I'm about to action something like a verb is. And if the earth is square, then how come that the surface is never curving? How we know? Because we've been searching. Y'all look nervous about the action like a verb is. They gon' probably jock the verbiage. That was redundant. Top of my racing up, run it. Both sides of wars, the grab was steady funded. Yeah, words of something that came down in lightning. Hey, yeah, better go watch out for Zionists. They think that the world is scripted. They sit back, start writing. Worship Isis, Osiris, and they think they enlighten. Crisis actors, might as well just say rappers. Talent no longer the factor, yeah, going factor. That have been the fact that all the shootings all a lie. What? They all act as seeing in disguise, cause it's just really what the CIA want you to believe in. I CIA in the government, that's one world order. Hope they follow what I'm saying. Will they all ignore the orders? Hey, why did they say it's give me a word? Watch out for these people, then they got AIDS, it's absurd. Hey, yeah, towers free falling. Plane hit a tower, then it started free falling. Think that's crazy in the end, and design is gon' callin'. Tell them time to cool, world trades in the 7, then it falling. Had all the evidence of the CIA, NSA, FBI, that you know it's heaven sent. When the people come and shoot you when you bring the messages. Yeah, they don't talk about the dancing Israelis. Yeah, found up on the roof, man, you can hate me if you want to, but the truth is that you'll never take me. I can see that all the grabblers, they just set up all the wars, and I grab words, try to put them together, then show you in a way that's clever. But all these people lying and they twist it like a lever. Yeah, eclipse. Yeah, in the selenilian eclipse. Why the shadow come from the wrong way? Bet you trip. Sun and moon above the horizon. I know legit that could not happen on a sphere that spin. On a sphere that spin. Yeah, sphere that spin. I can tell the truth is just debunked by the eclipse. But I bet they about to trip. Hey, all right. That was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. But I do like that. I like that idea, bro. Like, I'm reading the chat and rhyming. That's pretty funny. That wasn't that good, though. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't that good. But when you drink the Kool-Aids, you just leave with AIDS. You know how the saying goes. When life gives you lemons, get AIDS. You know how it goes. I don't know if you guys are able to hear it. I guess on the last one, the beat was delayed. So it sounds really bad, but whatever. And I know people people hate that I rap. That's why I keep doing it. Like, there are so many boomers that are so mad that I rap. Like, dude, it's just like a fun little like live expression thing. Like, can you not understand the words that I'm saying? Is that what it is? Like, you automatically hate it if it's faster? Am I now promoting drugs or something because I'm using a certain genre? Yeah. All right, last one, then we're going to get into the stream. It should be good. Yep. All these people be talking, but they don't really see it. I can't trust them, man. I already know the beast of heathen. If you give up your soul, then you get to feasting. All these people lying, they reaching and then pretend they teaching. It seem like they really lost, yet they steady talking. They have been the bed they made and it look like a coffin. I know that they always hating, but that was irrelevant. When the truth is that I know I'm hella sent from above. It's crazy here to beat and get the grub in. Y'all don't like what I be saying, I just get to run it. Hey, get to run it. I know that they hate this, but I know that for the fun, man. They gon' always sell they soul. Y'all ain't even really know. I can look up in their eyes and then I know. And the real lies are real lies. But the people don't get it. But I see the enterprise they be building. And I know Elon Musk coming. He gon' get you all up in your feelings. They gon' tell you he a hero than the villain. One that he be killing. And truth is, he really was a villain. Put a chip up in your brain. It's insane. Now you got AIDS. I can't trust these people they hate. I know they super fake. Yeah. Elon pushed the crypto. What? Yeah, we gon' push the crypto, that's digital digits. Dang, my vision went vivid, they live it, they never delivered. I never did get it, but never could give in, and that was a given. I know that it's really like physics. I know that they hate it, but I can just see the division. I know that they hate this, but I was insistent. I know that I'm really persistent. I insisted that I was gifted. Dang, I'm messed up with the beat, though. I know that I stole the moment. I feel like I'm deep, though. Like I'm deep, though. On the game, like I'm cheap, though. Trying to make me say words gonna get me kicked off, bro. Stage events. Yeah, they really are stage events. No, they hating this, but I don't believe the mass shootings. They were all stage events. Crisis acts, CIA, tomato. I can't trust all of these people, man. They living for tomorrow, but time is never borrowed. And they sitting in they sorrow, quick to cry. Watch they pour on, gonna cry. I ain't really got the time, and I know they living lies. I know that they ain't the fact. I'ma represent life, and that's the truth, and it's up in the scriptures. Heard the beat, I flip words. Bigger picture scissor. Fighter Day Saints is on the right page here. He knows what to do. Back into space. Kevin back into space. I know that they hate me. Pull the heat. I keep it cool like AZ. Hate that I wear wavy. I feel like this easy. I ain't even planned it. Think the earth, the planet. Think it's spinning. It offend them. I know that they underhanded. Took the truth out lies. They planned it. Mean they had to plan it. Get money growing. What's that mean? That means that you gon' have to plan it. Wrapped up like it was a bandage. I know that they cannot stand this. I'm gonna feed a word and I'll make them flip and then they land it. I don't like it. I don't like you spitting. I didn't give you permission. Stop eating me. All right. Anyway, we'll get better. We'll get better. And then you guys. I'm gonna say chill out. We'll get better at it. Like we'll get better at I'll get it where I have the YouTube chat pulled up. I forgot to watch you guys. All right. Anyway, we're gonna move on. I think it's funny. Maybe we'll do it again at the end. The more that people try to tell me they don't like and I shouldn't do it, the more I'm gonna do it. I'm not even trying right now because I just want to trigger you. I'm just like saying words right now. Just to trigger you. Because like, I'm sorry you don't get it. Like real talent is like being able to freely express yourself in the moment, not be scared. And it can connect to people like that. And so if you're a boomer that thinks the moon landing is real, or you don't know the moon landing is real, so you're automatically super woke or whatever it is, like you got to chill out, bro. I get that you don't like rap. I think most rap is terrible. I think that's in a way why you should take it back. I think the idea of it, though, it is the purest form of poetic expression. It's the most efficient form of poetic expression because so much more can be said. So it's like to each their own. I'm sorry that you don't like it. Oh, you're wearing your hat to the back. Yeah, because to the front it gets in the way of my eyes and my peripheral vision. But it's like a super tactical piece of apparel because you can literally block the sun whenever you need to, and it keeps the sweat out of your eyes if you do something physical, which I know a lot of you guys don't do. Finally, I got you live. What up, homie? All right, so today's stream is called Moon Landing 2.0. I always leave the stream begin soon up so long. It's super funny. Let me change the background. Bow. All right, cool. So, a lot of people maybe don't actually know what the stream is going to be about because it says moon landing in it and whatever. But it's the second version of the space propaganda is what it's referring to. So if you guys don't know what's going on somehow, they're clearly pushing this fake little narrative of Russia versus Ukraine and basically Russia versus the world. And you can go lots of different ways with this, but it's going to tie into the space war that's coming. I mean, if you haven't put that together yet, it's all good. I'm glad you found yourself at this channel. Sorry if you hate rap and you had to deal with 3 freestyles first, but it's very obvious what they're doing. It's not even up for debate. In my opinion. Okay, so what we're going to do, stop screen share. We're going to start this off by showing you a video, which most of you guys should have already saw. Wait for it. Wait, I got to find it. Oh, how dare you. Okay, there it is. Yeah, we'll start this video off. There's a character clearly being propped up to basically save the day. There's actually 2 of them. Most of you guys, certainly if you're not new to this channel, you'll know exactly who the 2 people are. But let's just break this down to try to give a full context picture. So we're going to watch this. It's only 5 minutes long. And this guy's obviously popped right up on the scene right when he needs to. They are very clearly using this guy in the future. So let's check out. If you don't know anything about Elon Musk, here's a little bit about him before we can start our conversation in context.
Elon Musk as some sort of eccentric heavyweight genius with humble beginnings. But this is demonstrably false. Elon Musk was born in South Africa, where he claims he grew up extremely poor, but his family owned an emerald mine. As a teenager, Elon would trade emeralds for cash in New York City, and his father bragged how they had so much money we couldn't even close our safe. Musk claims to have had about $100,000 of student loan debt, but he received a full scholarship to the University of Pennsylvania, where he bought a 10-bedroom frat house with his friend Adeo Ressi and ran an illegal nightclub. The pop culture claim is that Elon has an IQ of 155, but this has never been tested, and after being accepted into Stanford for PhD studies, he dropped out after 2 days. After dropping out, Elon began his first business venture with his brother Kimball, Zip2, which was essentially a digital version of the Yellow Pages. The brothers received tens of thousands of dollars from their parents, and yet Elon denies this. An associate of Elon's father, Greg Curry, got involved to bring in investors, but Elon's code was no good, so they had to hire on professional coders to rewrite everything. Zip2 was then sold for $307 million to Compaq, who later shut it down without ever earning a profit. Elon made $22 million, bought a $1 million McLaren F1 supercar, which made mainstream news, before he totaled the uninsured vehicle. Musk then went on to create an online bank, X.com. He partnered with banking expert Harris Fricker, Edward Ho, and Christopher Payne. All three ended up leaving the company after accusing Elon of lying to the media about the quality of their product. Elon claims he founded PayPal. Before the company was named PayPal, it was known as Confinity. It was founded in 1998 by Peter Thiel and Max Levchin. After losing millions of dollars, Elon's X.com was bought by Confinity in a merger in 2000. All Musk contributed at Confinity was his own power struggle. He made himself CEO and pushed to change the name to X.com. The executive team successfully petitioned to fire Musk while he was away on vacation. Part of Musk's resignation agreement stipulated that all references to founders of the company will be removed from their website, allowing Elon to claim credit, which so far is all he has ever achieved.
Look at that guy.
Peter Thiel then rebranded the company as PayPal, went public, and sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. Elon made $180 million from the deal, which he then invested into Tesla, SpaceX, and failed company SolarCity. Elon falsely claims to be the founder of Tesla. Tesla was founded in 2003 by Mark Tarpenning and Martin Eberhard, who developed the Tesla Roadster. When Tesla Motors began looking for venture capital, they approached Elon Musk, who had the fake credibility as PayPal's co-founder. Musk joined with the condition that he be named chairman of the board. In emails, Musk was upset that the media was not giving him credit for Tesla Motors, and went after Martin Eberhard, replacing him as CEO. He then forced Eberhard out of the company and rewrote the company's history to have himself listed as an original co-founder. Martin Eberhard, the man behind the Tesla Roadster, was promised the first Roadster off the assembly line, but Musk screwed him over on that as well and sent that car into space.
You can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly.
So who is Elon Musk? Elon describes his father as being an evil, abusive man. His father, Errol Musk, has been accused of being a pedophile and fathered a child with his stepdaughter, who is 42 years younger than him. This spoiled, narcissistic failure, son of accused pedophile, wants to put computer chips in everyone's brain so that we can merge with artificial intelligence. His girlfriend is now bragging how this could all lead to a communist utopia. And strangely enough, former Nazi and head of NASA, Wernher von Braun, predicted a man named Elon would conquer Mars in a 1952 novel that he wrote. which is odd because NASA has partnered with Elon's SpaceX to work towards colonizing Mars. Elon Musk, like everything else in today's modern society, is a fraud, a fake genius, just like fake philanthropist Bill Gates and his fake vaccines. Brought to you by the fake news. Here's a pro tip for dealing with the mainstream media and all of pop culture. Assume it's a lie and research everything. For Infowars.com, this is Greg Reese.
Very interesting. So that dude's clearly just a fraud, and that's just like kind of surface level. I mean, you got to understand that if he's written in a novel from the 50s, this entire thing has been planned. I think the part that I'm going to disconnect on with a bunch of truthers is that somehow Russia's not part of the plan. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, bro, what they are. I'm sorry about it. So let's talk about that to put everything into context. So stay with me. The Economist cover, and actually what I want to do here, I'll do this. I want to show you guys the first one first. Okay, so the Economist magazine, I'm sure a bunch of you guys have heard of it. Okay. This is clearly all planned. I don't know how you wouldn't know that, but we'll go through it anyway. Okay, so this is the 2019 Economist cover. Now, if you look at it, you of course have Donald Trump right here, and you have none other than Putin over here, and you have the 4 apocalyptic horsemen underneath Putin. Just keep that in mind. And so we have a whole bunch of pretty crazy looking stuff on here, right? We got the Fibonacci sequence dude holding a phone with a QR code. What does that mean? And this is 2019, right? What does this dude's QR code mean in 2019? That's the passport. What's he wearing? That's virtual reality. So digital passport, virtual reality, Trump and Putin. Okay. And then the apocalyptic horseman. So very interesting. I'll give my take on that in just a second. So the next year's cover was this: the world in 2020. Trump, Brexit, and it just keeps going down. The words keep getting smaller. Wait, what does that say right there? Wait, let me come over here and take this off. Okay. What does that say right there? Oh, very interesting. Bottom right. What's that say? Vision. War. Russia. What is that? They did not know about this at all. This is completely organic. What is that? Come on, man. So again, we showed you the picture from 2019. This is 2020 Economist cover. What's up with that? This is all planned and has been for a long time. I don't buy the narrative that Russia's some like vigilante free country still left, but there's probably some truth to it. They have it's my opinion. Putin's in on the whole thing, but the psyop, it's very well done. They want the world to turn on a country that stands for basic freedoms. It's about the psychological decision. All of it is. None of it has to actually exist. World War III will not be fought in the physical world. It will be fought in the mind. They just have to get you to believe it. It's what has real impact is your actions based upon your belief. That is all that matters. And if everyone in the world can agree that Russia's bad, and Russia says, make sure you stay at the house and, stay at your home nation, make some Russian babies, have some clean food, have some clean water, and bans a lot of stuff that's terrible, and just has a free society with morality. They want to demonize that, and they want the whole world to agree that that represents the idea of America. They want everyone to turn their back on the idea, the principle. That's all the war is. I mean, it's like that's what's in the safe. I always give you guys the analogies. The grabbler goes into the house and what he wants is in the safe, but it's 3 floors and this dude's taking everything on the way. And so people hone in. They're like, look at the Rolex he stole on the first floor. My man, he's going to the safe. Of course they make money on their way. They're grabblers. Of course they do that. They don't understand how to live life without doing that. Everything that exists must bring them money. They don't even think that there's a world outside of that. They don't know how to interpret outside of that. Of course they're making all kinds of money. You're like, oh, look at all the money people are making off Russia and Ukraine and off of the shortage and the oil and duh. But if you're a truther and you really want to find out what's going on so you can better understand what they're building, you need to step far back from oil prices, my dude. Okay, the oil is just a cherry on top. It's the safe that they're going after. That safe is a psychological warfare, which is where you choose to turn your back on any country that claims to stand up for basic morality and freedom. And dude, they're being very successful. Everybody's doing it. So, okay. So just for context before we move forward, I showed you guys the Elon Musk. I kind of went ahead and gave you what's going on here, what I'm talking about. And I want you guys to know that obviously the whole war was crafted. And no, it wasn't just like, oh, for years they planned, we're going to go at Russia because they're so good. No, it's just a part of the plan. It's just a world script. If you think they forgot about one of the biggest continents closest to the center that they've hidden and they just let them flourish freely, then you're being very naive. Do you guys realize how big Russia is? Do you guys realize where it's placed? Do you guys realize where it's placed if you understand the real nature of the earth? It's close to the most important area on the earth, arguably, the center. Do you think that if Russia's so free, why can't I go to the North Pole that way then? Why would Russia stop me? It's like, yeah, they're way better. They're the fastest kid with no legs, bro. Well, you come telling me I got a new guy for the team. He's really good at sprints. He's the fastest kid with no legs. I'd be like, he doesn't make the team, bro. I'm sorry. He can't run. He doesn't have legs. So, oh, Putin's the fastest kid with no legs. Cool, bro. He has the highest IQ on the short bus. Austin, that's so disrespectful and inconsiderate. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? I should be on the other side of the ocean. All right, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So, all right, so moon landing 2.0. What does that mean? I'm talking about space propaganda 2.0. The moon landing accomplished a lot of things. They got a bunch of boomers in their feelings and emotionally connected to the idea of patriotism and actually caused people to be under a spell that made them defend a lie emotionally. So you got them emotionally involved. Most people they had to convince themselves to believe the moon landing because that's how we beat communism. It was very, very well done at the time. Like, the movie was terribly done. Like, I don't know. Like, I think literal 5-year-olds could make a better movie, but I'm saying the lie was well done. And because it was so flooded down with emotion. Like, it's not about the lie. No one my age has seen the moon landing, bro. No one, dude. Like, there's a few people. I traveled the United States and went to every major city and asked everyone under the age of 30 if they had seen the moon, or if they believed in the moon landing, or had they seen it. No one's seen it. No one's seen it. The reason that I went out into the world is not because I wanted a bunch of attention. It's not because I thought I was naive enough to believe that would change the world and I would really be heard. No, I wanted to see the world. I wanted to see where we really were information-wise. You can't do it any other way now. You can't go online and find out. It's impossible. It's super censored. You'll never know the real numbers. My channel was censored before I uploaded the video. Like, literally. Like, I had 1,000 subs come over from Globebusters, immediately blacklisted my channel, and then I upload a video. It just goes black. It just completely goes down. It's kicked off. My 6th stream called War, where I exposed that the grabblers set up every side of the war. They ripped it off for hate speech and inciting violence, as I went on a passionate rant about how opposed to war and violence I was, and I had friends that died. And somehow that was me inciting war and violence. So anyway, when there are channels like me that come along after the fact, before Flat Earth was left alone, or truther channels were left alone, and they built up to 200,000, 250,000, 500,000 subs, 127,000 subs, I did not have that chance. Most of us don't have that chance at all. And so like when people say like, oh, you do this for money, I'm like, you're so deluded, dude. You're deluded, dude. Like, I don't even want to be seen, but like, this isn't how you would do it. This isn't how you would, this is the last thing you would do. Start a channel specifically talking about flat earth. That's literally like the last thing you would do. That and like question the 6 million number. I mean, 6 trillion. I mean, like infinite number. I mean, why we even need numbers? Everyone died. You know, like it's insane, bro. It's insane. So I went out into the world so I could see where I'm like, dude, I won't even say the word flat earth and someone always brings it up. Everyone's heard of it. And so everyone associates it with stupidity because they've only seen the false side of it and they're scared of what other people think. No one's seen the moon landing. No one knows that the stupid little retard from NASA, Don Pettit's like, I would go back to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we destroy that technology. That's a painful process to rebuild it back again. Most people don't know that exists, dude. And when you tell them, they're like, that's fake. There's no way that's real. Did you know that NASA admitted that they worked with Nazis? I thought Nazis were bad. Are they good or bad? Oh, it's patriotism to believe in the moon landing. I thought you hated Nazis, though. You know, it's like, it's stupid. But my point is that no one knows the truth. And that's why it works. And it's just psychological. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you think about the lie. Like, it works if everyone believes it. It doesn't matter how noticeably fake it is. The same thing with this war, okay? They just want everyone to attack Russia psychologically, principally, built upon the principles presented on behalf of Russia. Because then the world order is complete. They've got the compliance of the entire world to actually put emotional propagandized direction of thought above morality. Okay, anyway, so let's continue. Share screen. Share. Okay, share. All right, so this right here is Ukraine. I really don't want to watch this video because it's kind of boring, but this is, you know, I couldn't even make it through it. It's just brutal. We'll watch a couple minutes of it, I guess, so you guys can understand what I'm saying. That
hospitals, governments, and even the military depend.
Oh man, hey guys, it's coming. It's coming. Again, it's coming very soon. So, Moon Landing 2.0 is coming. 2021 or 2021, 2022, 21st century version of space propaganda is coming. It is coming. And they may not even claim to go out in space because that just they found out that was way too much of a lie to try to uphold. But they're just going to say there's some type of like space war, whether it be between Russia and Elon Musk. Dude, I know you guys think that sounds crazy. That's right. Elon Musk will be the hero and he will fight Russia. Oh, no, he won't. Okay. Okay, man. Whatever. I don't know what to say to you now, so we're going to move on. I'm going to watch a few minutes of this. This is what's about to happen.
On the internet. So, in the event of the internet infrastructure being disrupted, as it is in Ukraine, many services and military operations are greatly crippled. That is just the worst thing that can happen to you today. Imagine your country being under attack and you are not able to receive live updates. It is just depressing. That is why Elon had to step in and help the people of Ukraine. Similarly, the Starlink satellite internet is more secure and will protect Ukraine's critical infrastructure from Russian hackers. Starlink uses highly directional radio waves via phased array antennas, which increases bandwidth and reduces power use, but also makes it...
Like I said, I can't really... Is Trump part of the lie too? Is the sky water?
There is no doubt that Elon will send more Starlink terminals to Ukraine even after the war. With SpaceX's Starlink satellite internet, Elon will have helped protect Ukraine from the Russian state-sponsored hackers.
Wow, Elon's gonna save the day. All right, so here is the Bilderberg meetings. Again, I showed you guys this right here, 2020. And that's what's in the bottom right, war with Russia. This is just a pretty old plan. It's not even new. So this is the most recent meeting. My boy Iru on Globebusters was showing this. A stable strategic order, blah, blah, blah. So what's that right there? Okay, so what's coming next, guys? We live in a world where it's not really hard to know what's going on. Okay, what's coming next? Clearly China. Okay, so clearly China will be involved soon. I guess we all kind of know what the writing on the wall is. They'll quote unquote invade Taiwan, Russia, because it's a psychological warfare. It's a psyop. That's a psychological operation. That means the operation is aimed at the psychology of the recipient. It's psychological. Okay. It's psychological. It's psychological, bro. It's psychological. So what that means is, oh, Ukraine finally got their freedom and their sovereignty and their independence, and Russia's taking their freedom. Taiwan finally got their freedom and sovereignty and independence, and China's going to take back their freedom. Because they want you to get into your emotions thinking that you're defending freedom, while actually what you're doing in all actuality is conceding every ounce of freedom that you have, defending the aggressor against it. Does that make sense? That is why that's why the spell was crafted this way. They have to say, stand up for freedom while you're actually giving up your freedom, not standing for freedom. It works too good. It's so good. If you get someone to do something like that, the spell is so powerful. They didn't do it. You did it, bro. You think that you love freedom, but you're actually destroying freedom at the same time. Then that action has a vibrational pattern that resonates from you. And that means your intentions, your belief, everything that you say accordingly. And it literally will build. It will build. It will build this aura of fear. Okay. And the spells are crafted so good that they're not coming from some creepy group of people in a boardroom meeting, rubbing their hands together feverishly at about 5'2" with little bitty baby hands, not very well endowed, and they're just sitting over there freaking out about everything that could ever happen. That's not. No, this is spiritually crafted, bro. And you should be able to see that. The author of confusion, the master of deception. The master of deception? Does that mean no one's better at deception than him? Yeah, that's right, because he's the master of it. The master of deception. That's what this is. And it's, dude, it is very brilliantly done. I don't know if the word is brilliant, but it's very competently put in place. So much so that I don't think these stumbling, degenerate psychopaths that just are neck deep in depravity could ever create it. You need to use your eyes to see. It's not about them. It's not about the boogeyman it's not about the boogeyman Satan. No. It's about individual responsibility. It's about how they're guiding you to misuse that. Okay, so anyway, not to rant too much, but we're going to come back over here. So anyway, clearly China will invade Taiwan. No way. How long have they known about this? Oh, Russia, everywhere, bro. Oh, Russia and the international order. Russia. Oh, China again. Russia. Russia. Cybersecurity. Oh, man. Cybersecurity. So this is 2015. Artificial intelligence. Oh, cybersecurity. There will be a cybersecurity attack, of course. Chemical weapon threats. That'll happen. The economy will collapse. Oh, this is 5 years ago. Yeah, duh, dude. They make plans in advance, bro. Where have you been? NATO will go to war. They just want NATO to go to war. Again, it's about the psychological operation of attacking freedom. Russia, again. Iran. Oh, man, they have way too much stuff over there in the Middle East and in Iran that might be way too important historically. We should demonize them. 2014. Is the economic recovery sustainable? Well, of course, no, it will not be. Who will pay for the demographics? Oh, they must be racist, anti-Semitic. They care about demographics. You can't even talk about demographics. You're automatically racist. That's a stupid nonsense word. But what does that say right there, ladies and gentlemen? Sorry, I got something in my throat. This is the Bilderberg Meetings. You can look it up yourself. This is their website. Okay, yeah. So the whole Ukraine, Russia, China ordeal was long planned. Let's see what is going on. I'll refresh it and everything. What's going on with Elon in the news? Oh, Elon Musk says he'll go to a high radiation area, eat locally grown food on TV. He's basically explaining that the idea of radiation and the danger of nuclear energy is a lie. He says he'll travel to a high radiation location and eat locally grown food on TV after his tweet calling for more nuclear powered energy in Europe draws criticism. The little psychopath that is Elon Musk is correct. we've been lied to about nuclear radiation, and it's just this idea of fear, and it doesn't have to exist. You just have to believe that a nuclear bomb exists, and it accomplishes everything that it needs to accomplish, which is keeping you in a state of fear and compliance. The nuclear bomb never existed. I'm not going to keep talking about that every single stream. If you don't know that World War II was a propaganda effort and none of it was real at all whatsoever, and it was just a way to try to guise the fact that somehow looking for ancient technology and information and knowledge that they hid from you is a bad thing. So they put Hitler up. They made Hitler go do that on the world stage, and then they said he's a bad guy for doing that, so that you wouldn't think, oh man, this guy's such a race. They think you're dumb. They think you're so dumb that they made you associate pursuit of ancient knowledge with racism. That is dumb. If you believe it, low key, bro, you deserve to be tricked. Like, that's the truth, and that's the blunt, hard truth that a lot of truthers don't want to tell you. You deserve to be tricked. Okay, so anyway, what else is Elon talking about? He's going to be the hero figure. He's going to give you a bunch of the truth bombs, including the lie about nuclear radiation. Okay, no, that we don't care about that. Now, this is obviously all fake. This is just me going to the news section. Elon Musk backs more oil production and expanded European nuclear power to combat Russia. What a hero. What a hero. Elon Musk calls for Europe to restart its nuclear power stations. It's critical to international security. Oh, this dude now is making geopolitical decisions for the entire world. Not weird at all. Elon Musk asked by Twitter users to deactivate all Teslas in Russia following the country's invasion of Ukraine. That would make him a hero, right? Elon Musk says SpaceX focusing on cyber defense after Starlink signals jammed near Ukraine conflict areas. This dude is all in the news. All in the news. Zelensky invites Musk to Ukraine. More Starlinks coming too. Dude, it's just going to be it's all Musk blames. No one cares. No one cares. Elon Musk says SpaceX satellite service won't block something. Said the satellite-based internet service provided by the space company would not block Russian news source despite what? Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, and dude, I don't even care. We're going to move on. This dude's not in the news for no reason. I think I can say all this on YouTube right here. So like, I did a stream on graphene. I think I showed this on the graphene stream, but either way, Elon Musk is on video saying, well, to do the Neuralink thing, you don't actually have to do like a surgery or anything like that. You could bypass the blood-brain barrier with injections in the veins and arteries. Okay. The whole world shut down the same year Elon Musk started putting Starlinks everywhere. That's when they did it. And then they changed the the minimum distance you can get to the launch, because I went and checked. I actually went and checked. They changed it for COVID. You couldn't be closer than 7 miles, and you could get way closer before that. And then they started shooting Starlinks from there. They don't want you to see exactly what it is. If you think that the world shut down and then Elon Musk came out with Starlinks at the same time, you're a psychopath. They came out with Starlinks, and then they started putting 5G towers everywhere right when they shut the whole world down. Okay, now this dude is talking about he wants to put a chip in your brain, put one in a pig. Why did he choose a pig? Well, it's pretty obvious if you read the scriptures. That's why he chose the pig. That's where the demon goes. Where did the Messiah cast the demons to? The pigs, the swine. Okay, that's why the chip was put in the pig, because it's a demon. It allows demonic possession. It gives up your spirit, your autonomy, your individuality, your soul, your expression, your free will, your discernment, your wisdom. The light that shines within you will no longer shine. You will no longer hear the voice of the bridegroom. That's why they put it in a pig, to show you point blank it's about demonic possession. But they know that 99% of the world definitely doesn't know that's why it was a pig. They just think, wow, you got a chip in a pig. And now he's saying you don't have to get a chip surgically implanted in your brain, which I said that 5 years ago. I said, whenever he first came out, I was telling my friend in Tennessee, well, but no one's going to take it if you just have to cut your head open. So there'll be some other way that they can facilitate it. Yeah, I said it would be a little stamp. Maybe it will be an injection. I don't know. Anyway, so the point is, everything that's happening for the last few years with the COVID nonsense and with the wars are all, Elon Musk is involved in all of it. He's acting in very pivotal moments of the entire psyop. They cast him as the hero to speak out against some of the COVID, but still he pushed the vaccine after the science verified it. Okay. This dude got to put all his Starlink stuff once the whole world shut down. That's a surveillance system. It's called Skynet. You ever heard of Terminator? They told you what they were going to do. So they're putting up the Skynet, and they shut the whole world down to do it. And Elon Musk is their way in. People think that he's not NASA. He's not a governmental agency. He's not corrupt. He's not part of the swamp. He's a private company. He bucks the system. He doesn't like Biden. He spoke out against the vaccines, blah, 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 blah. So everyone just believes like, oh, Elon Musk is a hero. Elon Musk does say basic rudimentary things that people understand. He's on a Joe Rogan show, basically revered as some type of actual superhuman. You know, Joe Rogan, all 5'2" of him, while he's just sitting over there with his little lotion and his little baby hand, just constantly jacking off the tranny porn. He turns around and he just tells Elon Musk how much he loves him and that he loves the idea of going to space, which is equivalent to Narnia. Joe Rogan's all about some Elon Musk. He might as well just start making out with the dude. It's so gay. It's so ridiculous. This guy is incredible. He works like every day, all day, so many hours. It's like he's not a human. I just love this guy. I sit at home and I think about him all the time. That's what he said, basically. That's like almost a direct quote. Look it up. So anyway, like the fact that Joe Rogan is propped up in this moment too is no coincidence. We know who the characters are. Alex Jones, Joe Rogan, and Elon Musk are the truther psyops. There are many more, but they're the primary ones. Elon Musk is the primary one. Of course, Donald Trump is right up there with him. So the question comes down to, is it Donald Trump with Elon as the side man or the other way around? I actually think it would be Elon and then Trump kind of supports, but anyway, we're going to move on. So if you've ever heard of this little psychopath, his name is Ben Shapiro. Yeah. He tops out at a solid like 3 feet. And he's just a psychopath. This dude, if you don't know Ben Shapiro, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I can give you an impersonation of Ben Shapiro though. The fact that we haven't been to war in a couple decades is absolutely unacceptable. And I'm just telling you right now, all these leftists, they're just incredibly stupid, incredibly dumb. I can't even believe that they would ever even think that. Oh my gosh, can I give you a business loan? Buy my sheets. Oh man, let's go to war. That's an actual video recording of Ben Shapiro. That actually wasn't even me. That's literally what buy my sheets and go to war. He's psychopathic. Anyway, Facebook loves to show me him. And I keep on seeing these posts of Elon Musk. So I decided to go to this little creepy graveler's page. To be honest, I'm not going to look through all of it because he's so busy with the propaganda. The CIA is really pushing the Ben Shapiro angle. I can't read through all this. But anyway, this is just a few days ago. Now, he's been doing this for like a week and a half now. Elon Musk everything. You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk pushes energy policy for U.S. that would negatively affect his own company. Extraordinary times demand extraordinary measures. Oh, Elon Musk is a hero. He's such a good guy. He's pushing for a policy that would hurt his own company. This is Ben Shapiro. Elon Musk announces Starlink signals sent to Ukraine won't take certain actions unless forced at gunpoint. Musk is not mentioned any words here. Moving on. Dude, this dude is obsessed with Elon Musk, bro. He's absolutely obsessed with him. It's everywhere. By the way, Candace Owens just admitted the moon landing was fake. She just came out and publicly said the moon landing is fake. It's because they're going to try to absorb the new space age. We won. We won the first battle, even though distracted. And none of the and most flat. Honestly, a lot of flat earthers are super lame and they're annoying and they make you not even want to be a flat earther. They make people not even want to look into flat Earth. I'm sorry, but a lot of you guys are lame. Like a lot of you guys are just lame. But anyway, they got people to not understand the big important lies, so that people found out that the Earth measures flat and they just like kind of stopped there. No, the Earth's electromagnetic. You're in a donut of energy. It's a toroid. It's the only way that it could exist. You live on the inertial plane. There's electric nature to everything, and it's super important to understand that, because then you know how to utilize the world that you live in. You start to understand that you live in a magnetic field. You can even look at ferrocell images to depict exactly where you live. We did that in the previous stream. But anyway, we'll move on to some more Ben Shapiro here. Ben Shapiro. Dude, it's just insane, bro. It's insane. See, it looks like he has a bunch of posts not about. You see, it's still the same day, March. He just doesn't stop posting. The only reason that he stops posting is because he goes and watches some gay porn for a second. Ukrainian President Zelensky tells U.S. Congress that he was once a movie actor in a movie that said that he'd be president of Ukraine. It's totally a coincidence. He believes is responsible for Russia's invasion. No one cares. Oh, WNBA star detained in Russia on drug charges. Stop doing drugs, bro. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky reveals details of a phone call with Elon Musk. Just didn't read all about it. So subscribe and buy my sheets. Okay, this guy looks like a sodomite. This guy confirms sodomite. Looks like sodomite, confirms sodomite. He's just depicting what they do in their own time. That's what this caption's about. It's just in. The fact, like, if you can't put together that this guy being promoted by this guy means it's a psychological operation, you probably have AIDS, and you know, you just need a detox right now. You definitely don't need to be giving geopolitical opinions. You need to drink some water, bro. Weapons expert on Russian takeover of Ukraine nuclear plant. All of a sudden, this dude's putting out tons of content because now he finally found his lane. It's finally his time to shine. People talking about war. He probably hasn't slept in weeks. He's so excited. Come up here. I can guarantee you that Elon will be here again. And I just didn't want to keep going. You see how much this is for like the same day? So just in case you guys didn't see the Elon Musk post, we'll post it again. Return of the Evil Empire. Oh, they don't like sodomy. Putin's misadventure unites the West. You mean propagandizes the world to be brainwashed in unison with some type of geopolitical maneuver that's been planned for decades by the Bilderberg group, admittedly on record, and clearly what's going to happen is some psychological operation to get you to despise and to hate and demonize freedom and to attack the idea of nationalism and protection within one's own country and to try to actually make sure that your country flourishes, because the very idea of you being a nation that incentivizes the success, or more so prioritizes the success of your nation first, is evil. Because if it's not evil, then they can't win. That's what this is all about. It's so simple. It's so simple, bro. That's my opinion. I don't think I know everything. I think I know this, though. Now all the money you want. Bunch of shekels, talking about war. Elon Musk pushes energy for years. He posted it again. Why you got to post it so much? This dude was told to push this guy. Elon Musk announces stuff. No one cares. No one cares. Elon Musk. Dude, it's ridiculous. If you guys don't see what's going on right now, a real life Iron Man. This guy is such a sodomite. This guy is so gay. A real life Iron Man. Are you saying gay as a derogatory term? Yes. A real life Iron Man. The incredible story of Elon Musk's rise to world's richest man. Oh, you guys don't see what's going on yet? You guys still don't see it. In a way, you can understand where the I say grabblers come from, because I don't use them as to be like specifically Jews. Like a lot of Jews are grabblers, but I don't use that word like that, you know? So it's like, sure, the grabblers, I think most of the grabblers on the world stage, like, dude, they don't know what's going on, bro. They have no idea what's going on, bro. They have little clipped weens, like Owen would say, you know, and they're just like scared of life. Like I was circumcised, you know, but like I don't feel the need to go around overcompensating. I don't feel the need to go start wars with a bunch of people. I don't feel the need to feverishly run my hand together chasing shekels. I don't feel the need to do those things. They do. A lot. What do you mean by they? The people that do that. So anyway, this guy loves war, but he would never be able to go to war. Do you think that only in 2022 in Clown World would you think that this, I'm not even showing you guys the thing. Only in 2022 in Clown World would people think, oh, we should listen to Ben Shapiro try and tell us what to do when it comes to war. Oh. So sorry, I wasn't showing you guys. Look, here you go. He just talks about Elon Musk over and over. This dude is a sodomite. Elon Musk, he's a real life Iron Man. You're so lame, Ben. Hey, Ben, can you stop trying to get all my friends killed for something you would never have the balls to do? Ever? Does that dude have any children? Isn't he been married for a while? I don't I don't trust this guy. Okay, so anyway, I brought that up because you should understand if Ben Shapiro's pressing Elon Musk super hard as a hero, then it's pretty obvious what's going on. I think we should actually watch this video so you guys can get an idea of the propaganda. I just know it's going to be kind of lame. I'm sorry. I'm going to play some of this. If it's unbearable, I'm just going to play, I think, the beginning of it so you can start to get an idea of what's coming. So the whole stream is about this, dude. They're setting Elon Musk up to be the hero, bro. And, like, it's probably going to work. Because he'll just come off as a benevolent philanthropist, who just wants to help the world out. And he's so smart that his IQ score was fake. And not even that high. I guess his IQ score is pretty high. I guess, I don't know. I saw someone in the chat ask if I had my IQ tested. Yeah. So, like, anyway, I don't even care if he has that high of an IQ. Like, he's dumb. He's dumb. Well, if you think about it, he sounds actually retarded. I don't think he can be the fake Messiah because he sounds way too retarded. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's watch a little bit of this video. This is what's coming, guys. If you don't realize what's going on, again, for context, Elon Musk is saving the day at Ukraine coincidentally. You know, after 1953, he was predicted in Project to Mars, Werner von Braun, that he would be the first person to lead a civilization on Mars and found a civilization on Mars. You fast forward a few decades later, dude named Elon Musk, coincidentally, is on the world stage talking about being the first one to go to Mars. This guy lied about every single part of his entire career stepping up, as we watched in the beginning. No, he didn't start PayPal. Doesn't matter if he did. He didn't do anything. He just put on the world stage. No one even knows his real father. His grandfather was arrested for technocracy and found guilty and then appealed it and then was just given like a $15 fine or a $50 fine or something. Technocracy, an attempt to take over the entire government of Canada via technological use, like the usurping of power via technological means, and was found guilty. No one can even figure out who his real dad is. He has stories, creepy little stories in his childhood about like people seeing him levitate and him being a Satanist. And it's just insane. Like, because no one can. Did they do some creepy little ritual for this guy to be born? It's possible, bro. Look into his birth. Good luck. Good luck, bro. So there is something to this, man. There's only one person on the world stage where the right and the left both seem to like him. He's got all the power and position to be the hero. He is wanting to put a chip in your brain. And he's building a Skynet to surveil everybody. Whether he's benevolent or not, 100% he's not. Even if he was, because I know you might drink fluoride this morning and need to hear that he might be a good guy. Why would we give any single individual that much power? You guys don't see what's happening? They very likely might prop Elon Musk up as the Messiah. Even if he takes some type of different form. I know it sounds crazy, man, but like, dude, this is what I think. I'm going to play the video, but just so you guys get context, what I think. Whenever it showed the 4 apocalyptic horsemen underneath Russia, I think the modern church reads Ezekiel 38, which, by the way, is the verse that the creator showed me. And that's what changed my whole life. It's what got me right with the creator. Like, I kept feeling that he was telling us we're in the end, he wanted to use me. And I'm like, dude, just go. It's just stupid. I'm sober. Why is this happening? Because I used to drink and smoke a lot back then. And then I went and prayed and was like, man, I feel like you're telling me that. I said, dear Lord, I feel like you're telling me that we're approaching the end. You want to use me to wake people up. If that's so, please give me an undeniable sign. I know you guys have probably heard the story. And then I had like 5 crazy random like coincidences about like Christian music and churches and random stuff the next day. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Took a shower, read the book, opened it straight up to Ezekiel 38, the Bible. First time I opened the Bible in probably 2 years at that point. And I opened it straight up to Ezekiel 38, which is like the end time war. I didn't know that when I opened it up. I didn't. Anyway. So when you interpret that, they try to say that Russia's from the north. He'll put the hook in his jaw and draw him in based on his greed of the materials in the surrounding area, which a lot of people are saying, oh, look, Ukraine has all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. And they do have a lot of like crazy, something epic happening in Ukraine for sure, in the old world. But anyway, I think what they do is they take the Revelation prophecy, and I think they try to make it look like it's coming true on the world stage. They do that. Now, this is when a lot of people say, oh, we can't trust the book. It's just a script that they made to make you scared and to fulfill it themselves. No, the current version of the Bible has been messed with, sure, but dude, that truth definitely comes out of there 100%. It's still there. And if you like pray and talk to the Creator and you're sincere when you read it, like you get the answers that you're supposed to have. So that book is very powerful. But yes, it is utilized to try to manipulate people. And I think that's the whole idea. They're going to try to tell you that Russia is the, like, you know, the Gog and Magog war. It's like he's the king from the north. And so I'm not saying he is or isn't, but I think that's what they're going to try to sell either way, which means he's probably isn't. And there's probably an even more epic war that we don't know about. But anyway, here's a little video. So hopefully that gave you some context as to where I'm going with this.
Stationed after Russia threatened to let it fall from orbit. Hours after the tycoon.
Okay, you heard that? I gotta say this too, dude. I was on Discord and I've been looking a lot into like different court things, and I was like, dude, I'll bring a lawsuit against NASA. No, you can never do it. Don't even try. You'll never have a chance. Dude, please stop watching so much porn, man. So I was going to bring a lawsuit against NASA, and it's for fraud under U.S. code, whatever it is. It basically just describes NASA for the ISS and make them prove it in court. Prove the ISS. No, you don't have a chance. Dude, please just stop talking then. We get it. We get it, dude. We get it. You don't think it can be done. We don't think that you don't think people can make change. That's why you'll never do anything. It's not my problem. Austin, there's no way you're going to beat the federal government with a 99% prosecution rate for a law, trying to change the law, and you're pro se against very, very experienced U.S. attorneys, 5v1, and a federal judge. You have no chance. Okay, bro. I'm like, yeah, you're right. If I listened to you, I would do nothing. You know, like, people are ridiculous. Anyway, so I forgot even why I came over here, but I'm just trying to give you guys a lot of context about it. But I want to tell you, so I told Discord that ISS was, I was going to sue them, and that they were going to have to prove the ISS, and they were going to have to specifically prove it, the like validity of the claims. 5 hours later, 5 hours after I went in detail about that idea on Discord, 5 hours later, mainstream articles everywhere hit talking about the ISS will crash into the ocean in 2030, and now they're saying 2031. I'm not saying they listened to me and then made up a story. I think the creator did that. The creator, I took that as almost as a confirmation I was supposed to do it. The creator, what are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? Like that's the idea that I have 5 hours before they come out and announce that it's going to crash. So now they're talking about the ISS is threatening to make it crash, okay? This is just like the nuclear bomb. The ISS is really crucial. The moon landing in the ISS is really crucial for the lie about space, the lie about finite nature and nihilism and atheism. And like the reason I hone in on the Earth so much is because, like I said, I do think a lot of flat earthers can be pretty lame, but just in general, it's hands down the most important lie. And like I just, that's why I will always expose it, because it's so important. So anyway, here's the video. I'm saying just a coincidence, but they're really trying to get rid of the ISS, and it may that may be the psyop. That may be the actual false flag. The ISS randomly crashes in the ocean. I'll read all donations off in a little bit. I don't want anyone to think I'm not going to. I'll read them off afterwards.
Activated his Starlink satellites to guarantee internet access across war-torn Ukraine. He has also provided free charging for EVs in Ukraine. The tech billionaire may also donate some of his Dogecoins to help save Ukraine. Join me in this video as we explore Elon's official promise on how he will protect and help Ukraine. Elon Musk has promised to help.
Well, before we do that, make sure you understand that under the Fair Use Act, I'm allowed to cover this video, which is only 9 minutes, a bunch of CGI, and a bunch of regurgitation of mainstream narratives that you heard and just said, even though you didn't research them, understand them, or in any way critique the intellectual validity of them or any scientific evidence of any of the claims. Therefore, you just told a fairy tale on YouTube in the form of 9 minutes. I am allowed to cover this for educational purposes. It's called the Fair Use Act. So feel free to fall back, because you guys tried to already take a stream down. It's ridiculous, dude. Just let it go. Okay. So there's the disclaimer. Hopefully you can read words. Feel free to chill out. We get to watch your video and critique it. maybe you shouldn't make so many videos worshiping the potential antichrist. Although, I mean, he has to change forms. Worship some psychopath that lied about everything, got hair transplants, is a little goober that's completely like wobbling around psychopathically as he wants to put a chip in your brain. Maybe you should stop sucking up to that dude so much. All right, here you go.
Help protect the ISS from collapsing after Dmitry Rogozin, the Russian space chief, threatened to let the ISS crash into Earth. Putin has taken advantage of his full scale into Russia to threaten the world. The Rogozin threat reads, "If you block cooperation with us, who will save the ISS from an uncontrolled deorbit and fall into the United States or Europe?" Elon Musk
Do you guys want to know what the potential false flag going to happen is?
threat reads, "If you block cooperation with us, who will save the ISS from an uncontrolled deorbit and fall into the United States or Europe?" Elon Musk responded with the SpaceX logo. This is a clear indication that the tech icon is more than prepared to stop Russia's aggression. Musk has what it takes to stop Russia. The ISS is jointly manned by America and Russia. America is responsible for the power and computational system aboard.
Wait, can we stop right there? Hey, if we're such enemies, then why is it that the primary joint operation of the ISS is the United States and Russia? How come we have documents from the government from 1930 saying that we were working with the Russian government and the Russian scientists figured out how to determine the brightness of the firmament and the approximation method was proven accurate? How come they said that we were in the Cold War? It's been declassified. They were working with each other to actually formulate and manufacture propaganda for both of their individual populations and societies. Does anyone want to tell me why we keep on following that somehow for the trick that somehow Russia is an enemy of ours? What? No. Oh, Russia's good guys? Why are they lying about the ISS, bro? Come on, man. You guys, I can't win. I'm just over here by myself. Even in the truth community, I feel like I'm by myself. I can't win. You guys I can't win. It's like, bro, Russia's legit. They just lie about the I. Okay, cool. We'll continue.
By America and Russia. America is responsible for the power and computational system aboard the ISS, while Russia keeps the ISS stable in its orbit. So Moscow thinks that if they withdraw, the ISS will fall to the Earth. There is no need to worry about Russia's withdrawal, since SpaceX is able to keep the ISS afloat in orbit. The SpaceX Dragon cargo spacecraft can dock to the ISS and ensure that the ISS remains stable. The Tesla CEO has come to the rescue of the people of Ukraine by giving free charging for all EVs in the war-torn areas. Russia started their full-scale invasion in Donbass, which is the area of conflict. The regions of Donetsk and Luhansk are greatly affected. Residents of these two cities who have EVs will charge without paying a penny in the Tesla charging stations. The use of electric vehicles has gained a lot of momentum in Ukraine. Between December and January, more than 8,800 EVs were bought in Ukraine.
And they want you to have electric cars that can turn off the grid and not have you be in any way self-sustainable or capable of individual movement. And this is why they must suppress the truth of electricity at all costs. Because if they were to give you electric cars, but then you could figure out how to make it perpetually run without their little electrical grid system, they would lose power. That is where Elon Musk comes in and absorbs the name of Tesla to taint the ideas from him, whether or not he was a Grabler Phil story, that being Nikola Tesla. I'm still on the fence, and I am pausing to commentate to prevent and prohibit the little Grablers from feverishly rubbing their hands together and taking this off the internet again. Let's continue.
By the 1st of January 2022, the number of EVs in Ukraine was more than 33,000. The Tesla founder is
It was more than how much?
33,000.
Wow.
100 EVs were bought in Ukraine. By the 1st of January 2022, the number of EVs in Ukraine was more than 33,000.
What a coincidence.
The Tesla founder is protecting EV owners by allowing them to charge freely at Tesla charging stations. This will help them escape from the cities affected by the Russian invasion. Reports from the Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights indicated that 249 people had died in Ukraine by the end of the 2nd of March 2022. By accessing Tesla charging stations, EV owners can easily leave areas of conflict. The SpaceX founder promised and delivered more Starlink terminals to Ukraine. The tech genius also activated Starlink so as to give Ukrainians a steady supply of internet. He revealed this in a tweet that reads, "Starlink service is now active in Ukraine. More terminals en route."
Hey, quick
Starlink-
question.
of conflict.
Uh,
The SpaceX founder promised and delivered more Starlink terminals to Ukraine. The tech genius
why can't we get a real picture of the Starlinks up on the real Earth? Why do we have to have a cartoon with a cartoon blue line and a bunch of cartoons lined on it? Why can't we get real pictures, Mr. Elon? It's 2022, brother. What's going on? You're going to go save the world and give us chips in our brain so we can telepathically communicate, but you can't take a picture yet? It seems like the picture technology is really where it's like a Mount Everest for these guys. They really just can't. If you think this is real and you don't question why everything you've ever seen of it is a cartoon, I'm guessing you think Dora the Explorer is real as well. This is all fake. It will work, though. Why do you think they want you in the metaverse with virtual reality glasses?
also activated Starlink so as to give Ukrainians a steady supply of internet. He revealed this in a tweet that reads, Starlink service is now active in Ukraine. More terminals en route.
Yay.
Mr. Mikhailo Fedorov, who serves as the Minister of Digital Transformation for Ukraine, thanked Elon on Twitter after a lorry carrying Starlink terminals arrived in Ukraine. The tweet reads, Starlink here, thanks at Elon Musk.
Please turn it off. The lies are hurting my ears. Nah, bro, come on, man. We gotta learn, bro. Praise Elon. Tell Elon be gone.
But how will Musk's Starlink protect Ukraine? Here's the point. We live in a digital world where almost all things depend on the internet. Financial institutions, hospitals, governments.
Wow, another cartoon. Grown adults look at this and they're like, wow, we have devolved as people. Yeah. And I mean in the literal sense of the word, you know, intellectual and moral degradation.
And even the military depend on the internet. So in the event of the internet infrastructure being disrupted, as it is in Ukraine,
Wow, we got some more foreshadowing of a psyop
on the internet. So in the event of the internet infrastructure being disrupted,
Whoa.
as it is in Ukraine, many services and military operations are greatly crippled. That is.
Hey, if it happened, who would save the day? Who would give us all internet again and save the day? If the electrical grid system goes down, who's going to save the day? If the internet goes down, who's going to save the day? If there's more diseases and we need some type of little nanoparticle to keep us all safe, who's going to save the day? If Russia invades Ukraine, who's going to save the day? If gas prices get carried away, who's going to save the day? If there are truckers shutting down the supply chains, who's going to save the day with their little automated trucks? Who's going to save the day, dude? Lenin, to control the opposition, you must lead it. It is a very, very rudimentary aspect of the art of war.
It's just the worst thing that can happen to you today. Imagine your country being under attack and you are not able to receive live updates. It is just depressing. That is why Elon had to step in and help the people of Ukraine. Similarly, the Starlink satellite internet is more secure and will protect Ukraine's critical infrastructure from Russian hackers. Starlink uses highly directional radio waves via phased array antennas, which increases bandwidth and reduces power use, but also makes it harder to detect and target. It is cheap and easy to install a Starlink terminal.
Incorrect. I'm going to pause again, talk to you guys for a second. I really just, like, they took that other stream down, and then when you trim the segment, you just are like, you have to rely on YouTube processing, and it takes forever. And what they do is they want to take it down, so when people will come in, because the stream is recently posted, they want to create like a 2-3 hour window, so they kill the views. Even though it's an algorithm suppressing the view counts, they don't want it to be seen still. I'm just some crazy psychopathic flat earther that's homeless, even though I have a home. And I have a chipped tooth. I thought I was stupid. I dropped out of college with a chipped tooth and think the earth's flat. Why you got to censor my stream? You've already kept my sub count down. Do you guys realize we live in a world where the only place you get the real information is whoever's heavily censored? Can't trust anyone outside of that. You can't trust anyone. You know, like, Austin, you're still on YouTube. Yeah, I've been tactical to do it. And had moral conflict about it. Like, you guys don't see what's going on. But while we're taking the break, because again, dude, they're looking for any example, any reason. And I want to start tiptoeing the ledge on YouTube. I don't want to, so it's like, I don't want to give them an excuse. But I want to remind you guys that if you have sent any donations, I'm going to read them off. I'm just trying to cover this right now. So we have the First Amendment Represented Fund, paypal.me/innerworld. Then we have the PO box. I will check that and read that maybe once a week because it'll probably be electronic notification. Then we have $ WitsitGetsIt on Cash App, and we have Witsit at protonmail.com on PayPal. And again, we also have paypal.me/innerworld on PayPal. So there you go. I'll read those off, and I'll read all the Rockfin chats off in a little bit. At the end of the stream, I'll tell you guys all the new stuff. So we should be good enough to start the video again.
Goes for only $500.
I know this is lame, but it's important to understand because this is what's about to happen. And I was looking at internet for the RV, which it's just crazy expensive. And Starlinks is like one of the only suggested solutions. It's very funny, but it doesn't actually work. And it has to be pointed at the north sky and it only has certain regions of coverage. And they're typically all closer to Canada and the northern parts of the United States. So anyway, here you go.
SpaceX's Starlink has a high-speed internet that can reach up to 100 megabits per second. There are more than 250,000 Starlink subscribers in 25 different countries. The subscribers part with $99 per month for them to enjoy the high-speed and stable internet. As of the 3rd of February 2022, SpaceX has launched 2,091 Starlink satellites and has a target of launching more than 42,000 satellites. SpaceX's Starship has a capacity of launching 400 satellites at once. There is no doubt that Elon will send more Starlink terminals to Ukraine even after the war. With SpaceX's Starlink satellite internet, Elon will have helped protect Ukraine from the Russian state-sponsored hackers. It is now time for Musk, who is the richest man on Earth, to donate some funds to Ukraine. It is highly likely that the crypto king will respond to Ukraine's pleas for help. The government in Kyiv...
The crypto king, bro? Hey, I'm not trying to hate on anybody, man. If you don't realize that crypto will be used to enslave the world's population, you're behind the curve, bro. Yeah, of course, the current currency system's already been used for that. Dude, when you don't have physical exchange, it's all over, bro. It's all over, my man. All right. Anyway. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I encouraged people to invest to make money. I get it. Dude, it is blatantly going to be used to remove physical exchange of value so that everything can be tracked. It will be. It will be. Obviously. Anyway.
Kyiv is requesting help through their tweet post that reads, "Stand with the people of Ukraine, now accepting cryptocurrency donations, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT." The same was confirmed by Ukraine's Vice Prime Minister on his official and verified Twitter account. As of the 3rd of March 2022, Ukraine has raised more than $54 million in the form of crypto, and much more is expected. Ukraine has promised a crypto airdrop to reward all those people who are donating cryptocurrencies to them. Before we proceed, we need to look at what exactly is an airdrop. It is simple. Airdrop is the giving of new coins for free to a large number of people. It is most common among buzzy crypto projects that want to kickstart a token, or DAO, not a nation and definitely not a nation currently at war. The Ukraine government, through the Vice Prime Minister's account, dropped the much-hyped crypto.
Hey, by the way, this is why Ukraine's actually important. You see that building? Did you see? Wait for it. I don't know where it went. Anyway, Ukraine has incredible buildings, bro. And I'll cover some of it in our ancient building stream that's coming soon. Anyway,
instead opted for NFTs. The tweet reads, "After careful consideration, we decided to cancel airdrop. Every day there are more and more people willing to help Ukraine to fight back the aggression. Instead, we will announce NFTs to support Ukrainian armed forces."
Everyone in the world is supporting Ukraine, dude. I would jump off a bridge first.
"We do not have any plans to issue any fungible tokens." So how much will Elon Musk donate from his more than $200 billion
Why does this dude look like a vampire, though?
Fortune to the people of Ukraine? Which crypto will he use to make the donation when he decides to do so? Your guess is as good as mine. Elon will obviously use the Dogecoin. As Russia bombs from the air, Ukraine's Minister for Digital Transformation
He obviously won't use the Dogecoin. More than likely, there will be a new world currency, and it's probably going to be XRP, which is why the Garlinghouse dude from XRP went to Antarctica.
has also launched a successful online war against them. The 31-year-old Ukrainian is mobilizing Silicon Valley to stand up against Russia. He is literally transforming the full-scale military invasion into a digital war. What is more
But
interesting...
that's all it is the whole time, though. It's a digital psychological war. It's all a digital war. That is World War III, a digital war, a war of international digitalization.
is that he is using Twitter as the war zone. In 2022, it is not the power of the pen, but the power of the internet. So far, so good. He has successfully reached out to the other tech billionaires apart from Elon. Here are some of the big tech companies that he reached out to through their CEOs. The minister has reached out to Apple and its CEO Tim Cook with a request of him blocking Apple Store access in Russia. He has also contacted...
Let me cover that. Okay, so Apple said that they were going to stop cooperating with Russia because they invaded Ukraine. Okay. Do you think that Apple would stop working with China if China invaded Taiwan? Do you think that Apple all of a sudden got some moral backbone and they're like, we need to stop cooperating with Russia because of the immorality of them attacking Ukraine? They have children in slave labor camps making Black Mirror iPhones. It's so crazy, bro. At least when I first became a conspiracy theorist, it was like fun. It was like it was impressive to figure it out. Now it's just you have to have AIDS to not know what's going on. It's that bad. It's that if you don't see through the whole lie because of the Apple story alone, you need to stop watching porn.
Google and its CEO Sundar Pichai and YouTube and its CEO Susan Wojcicki to deplatform Russian state media. The tech-savvy minister has also requested Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg to block access to Facebook and Instagram in Russia.
Wow. So you mean he suggested that the FBI stop using their LifeLog, which ended the very day that Facebook started. Okay, gotcha.
He has also sent a plea to Amazon and Microsoft. His efforts have greatly paid off. American big tech companies have started cutting ties with Russia. Amazon CEO Andy...
Imagine thinking that wasn't all scripted, though, right? Like, imagine being so dumb you think that wasn't scripted as you make a video praising Elon Musk.
Jassy has come out to pledge the support for Ukraine when he tweeted saying, "The situation in Ukraine is deeply concerning and gets more so each day. Amazon stands with the people of Ukraine and will continue to help."
Wow,
Apple has
freaking
also
heroes.
restricted Russian access to digital services, including Apple Pay, and blocked Russian state media outlets RT News and Sputnik from its app store outside of Russia. Apple has also stopped selling iPhones in Russia. Twitter has also pulled down the accounts of Kremlin-backed news outlets such as RT and Sputnik. The two accounts...
I gotta say, this is why the PSYOP is so good, because it gets people like to pick a side. They want the whole world to pick Ukraine, but it's all a PSYOP. Like it's the board game of Risk. Like let me show you guys Risk maybe. It's the board game of Risk. Okay. The reason it's so good is when you start to hear this, you're like, all these technological companies, these big tech companies, they're all going at Russia. Russia must be crushing. And that's an instinctive response. Apple doesn't like them. Google doesn't like them. Facebook doesn't like them. Twitter doesn't like them. Elon Musk doesn't like them. So SpaceX doesn't like them. Starlinks don't like them. The whole entire Tesla company doesn't like them. Every mainstream news, which means the CIA operatives that run the CNN and Fox News and MSNBC and ABC, they don't like them. The left doesn't like them. The right doesn't like them. I don't know any of the people on the left's name, like character-wise. We'll just say like Kermit the Frog with Down syndrome on the left doesn't like them. Ben Shapiro, right there with Kermit the Frog with Down syndrome, doesn't like them. Oh, shoot. I have to go outside because I think I might have left something valuable and it's raining. I really hope I didn't, though, obviously. I'm going to play this song. Probably won't finish it. I'll be right back. I got to go grab my stuff from outside because it's rizzy raining. Give me 2 minutes. Following false prophets. All right. Sorry. The rain, bruh. It's raining. Speaking of, the reason that you feel bad when it rains is because you're supposed to, because it didn't rain before the flood, and it's not, you're not supposed to feel good. It's actually just a constant reminder of the insane level of depravity that humanity sank into that required the creator to intervene and literally take them all out. It was so bad, in fact, that the creator regretted making us. And so when you see the rain, you should feel sad. And that's why Eeyore is always sitting over there in the rain. That's why the rain just sucks. And you're just like, oh, you're supposed to feel that way. I know a lot of people have found appreciation in it and I get it. I think that you're supposed to not like it. Completely non-related. Let's continue with the propaganda. So this is the board game called Risk. Now, I'm sure some of you guys have played it. I'm actually pretty good at this game. You see it. Okay. You move the troops around and you take over territory after territory after territory. That's the game. Okay. Now, Russia's on the map because every country's on the map. There are certain countries not on the map. There are certain islands on the map. I don't see Antarctica over here. I don't even think Antarctica's on here. What a shocker. Just like it's not on the... So anyway, to understand what's going on, you need to understand they're playing Risk. Like, they're literally playing Risk. Like, for example, where's Antarctica here? Antarctica was taken off of here on purpose. Antarctica is not on here either on purpose. You know why? Because this isn't Antarctica is not a country that they have to move different countries around to fight and conquer. It's just off limits. It's already conquered. Literally, they're playing Risk. If you understand that, this all starts to make more sense. They do a very good job because they make you like, they make you want to support Russia because you're like, whoa, dude, all these crazy psychopaths hate Russia. Russia must be crushing. No, dude. No, bro. You know, like, they all do their publicity stunts with the grabblers. That's right, YouTube. They do them with the Zionists, the grabblers, those who call themselves Ashkenazi Jews, but they track their lineage through the matriarch, and that doesn't even make sense. So that's weird, isn't it, YouTube? Isn't it weird that if I even say certain words, you want to take the channel down? Isn't that weird? We're going to press the envelope. It's time that we change the game, and not just by going so far out they take us down. We make them keep us on. We beat them at their own game. I love everybody. Short, small, little hands, all of it. I don't care, bro. You know, like, if you're orchestrating wars all around the world to have my friends die, you're my enemy. If you're orchestrating an opioid crisis after going to Vietnam because of all of the drugs and the opium in the Himalayan foothills, and then you continue to flood our country with drugs, opium from every angle, and then you traumatize people by making them go out and do the bidding, the evil bidding that you are way too much of a coward to ever do, and you trick them via empathy and emotional response, and they think they're standing up for people, think they're standing up for freedom in our country, and they go do the atrocities that you would never do. And then they come back and they're traumatized from it. And then you have a little plate of opium waiting for them so they can be addicted and tortured, and their body can slowly degrade and fall apart with synthetic dependence and falsely synthetically created endorphins. and then you just let them die, but you got to make your money, you're probably not on my team, are you? So yeah, I'm going to call the little grabblers out. And shocker, Israel's on both sides of the war. Israel publicly said they support Ukraine and Russia during the war. Whatever, bro. Like, moving on.
Accounts are inaccessible to all the 27 member countries of the European Union. Facebook has also followed suit and blocked the accounts of the two news channels. It is clear that Elon Musk and his fellow American billionaires will do all it takes to support Ukraine. Kyiv is winning big as it is receiving great international support. Probably by now, you are also wondering how you can help Ukraine. Here is what to do. If you want to help Ukraine, go directly to its official channels. Ukraine is verified on Twitter. Always look for that verification badge. Even still, vet the links and make sure it's actually their account. It is only at this point that you can send your donation. There is no doubt that Elon Musk
the fact they have the Goyim sending money to a country that they set up in a propaganda effort to normalize war, to implement a digitalized international system, is insane. It's almost impressive. They got the Goyim paying for their enslavement. Can you really be mad at them? Because they're actually really sad people. You should feel bad for them. As a believer, as someone who understands how beautiful life is, I have a beautiful wife. We're going to make beautiful children. We're going to have land, and the land's going to be beautiful because the earth is beautiful, and what grows out of the earth is beautiful. And you can enjoy life in so many ways, and it's so beautiful. These people are miserable. They don't enjoy life. They don't understand life. They think that the only capability they have to do something involves monetary incentive, and it involves profit being gained. They're miserable people. They like hating them is not the move. You shouldn't hate them. You should expose them, because do not partake in the works of darkness, but rather expose them. Okay, so we should expose them, but you need to understand it's really sad. It's really sad, and they're manipulating the Goyim to, and again, it's not just simply ethnic based, because first of all, I don't even know if it's a religion or if it's ethnicity, so we're not even going to get into that. That's a whole other stream. It's just stupid, but the point is, like, if you look at it with proper eyes, it's sad. It's not, don't hate them, don't envy them, nothing like that. Like, they're sad people. They're very sad people, bro. They got the people, the slaves, going and sending their money to random accounts in Ukraine. Now they're accepting crypto. They're just sending crypto to Ukraine. Bruh, my mans, you're just sending money to the grabblers. It's crazy. They've probably made easily $1 billion already off of that. It's so crazy. Anyway.
Out to protect and help Ukraine. Most of the countries in Europe and beyond are behind him. With Elon's help, Ukraine will overcome it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications enabled so that you don't miss out.
Okay, shut up. So there you go. I know that was kind of painful. I tried to kind of pause it, but it was important because you need to understand what's going on. Elon Musk has been set up to save the world. He's going to come save the world. And the longer it takes you to realize it, the longer it's going to take you to react accordingly and efficiently. I will show you guys that. I'll show you guys this. So like I told you guys, clone part 2 will be coming. I'm really busy, man. I'm trying to make you guys content. I'm just really busy, bro. Like, so thanks to you guys that support me, because it's the only way any of this is possible. But I don't want to give too much of it away. But I'll show you this real fast. Hide. Oh, how dare you? They're clearly setting him up to be the hero, my man. Like, it's coming. It's coming. And it's important to understand it because Trump will be involved. Trump will be involved. So I'll explain what I mean by that. Just give me a second. Share screen. Window. Wow. This is one of the things that we'll be covering in the Tartaria stream. What is that? What's up in the sky right there, bro? This is a part of an ancient book from the 1600s, quote unquote 1600s. What is that? Oh yeah, we got lots of gravy coming on that one. And then the clone video, I won't even show you part of it, but Britney Spears just came out talking about some of it, and it's just super funny, man. It's like, I use the word clones because I think it's funny. Like, I think the words AIDS is super funny. It's like, and now you might have AIDS. I think it's so funny. I think it's so funny. That's why I use the word. I use the word clones. I think it's funny. I don't need you to come tell me about how you think it's scientifically impossible to replicate a clone. I don't need you to come tell me how you think that AIDS and HIV is pseudoscience. I know HIV is pseudoscience. The word AIDS is hysterical. I will 100% say it. And I will 100% explain the clone aspect of what's going on. We have potential organic robotoids. I know it sounds crazy. Bruh, it all sounds crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. They want to put nanoparticles inside of you. That's crazy. They want to manipulate you like a robot, literally. That's crazy. They want to put a chip in your brain. That's crazy. They want to manipulate and control and monitor all of your body activity remotely. That's crazy. They want to connect you to a cryptocurrency cloud. That's crazy. They shut the whole world down the same day. That's crazy. They lied about still free falling based on fire so we could go get the bad guys and said there were weapons of mass destruction. Then came out and admitted there were no weapons of mass destruction, but then stayed there for another decade after that. That's crazy. They got the entire world to believe that you could land on a light. That's beyond crazy. So yeah, it's crazy. It doesn't mean that that's not the narrative that they're pulling. You know, like, let's be real, bro. So anyway, I'm gonna give you guys my closing here. Okay. And I had a funny meme, and that's why I pulled it out. I just don't see it. It might be on the other phone. I'll look for you guys though, and then I'm gonna read the chats. I'll let you guys know what's going on. Also, something else I'm gonna start doing is we're gonna start a Telegram chat, and we'll have like the chat for the stream. So whether you're on Rockfin or YouTube or whatever it is, we'll talk on Telegram. That'll be the primary chat that I read. And I will read YouTube because it's such an efficiently ran chat. But we're going to start a Telegram chat for sure. Because that way we can say whatever. And I think that'd be super cool. Again, I'll read the Cash App and the PayPal and the Rockfin in a little bit. I also have Zelle below. A lot of people have been asking me to set that up. I got an email set up for Zelle. Whatever. Okay, let me find this picture. I think some of you guys may have saw it. Yeah, here it is. All right. Sure. I do have to go, man. I have a lot of work to do. I have to finish another motion to dismiss for violation of the First Amendment, and then I have to send in criminal complaints to Florida on behalf of me and Chris, and then I have to send in judicial complaints, numerous judicial complaints, numerous bar grievances. I have to file a motion to discovery request for production to Rushmore. I have to send in my motion to dismiss for facial invalidity of 36 CFR section 251 that I sent to Yellowstone to Rushmore. I have to send in a doc. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. I have a whole bunch of stuff I have to do. And so, like, I'm going to wrap this up. You know, I can talk to you guys forever, but like, I have got to go in a little bit. Let me get this. All right. This kind of sums it up. And if you watch a stream I did in a while back, I predicted that Trump would win, and I was wrong. And in retrospect, I feel dumb because he obviously shouldn't. He couldn't have won. The economy has to crash, so there has to be inflation. So he couldn't be president when that happens. It's really obvious, but I feel dumb about that. So here you go. This is basically where we're at now, right? The entire world right now, for those just listening, you got the bat light with Donald Trump's face in it. Okay. Very true. Very true. But he doesn't have the reach that Elon does. He betrayed his base. Okay. Now, this is what's crazy. Elon did the same thing. Elon said that he wasn't for the vaccines at first. And then he came out and he said, well, the science proved it. It's just like Trump said that he's all for freedom of choice and doesn't promote it and doesn't say much about it. And then he's like, I took it. It's the best thing ever. My daughter took it. My son took it. I'm the best at taking them ever. I can take vaccines better than anybody. You know, it's like they're all on the same team. But anyway, so in my opinion, it will be the duo. The duo, bro. It will be the duo. But Elon Musk will be the head because it's way better than Trump. It's way better than Trump because Elon's completely outside of the system and hasn't even expressed interest in being in the system. And so they're like, we can trust this guy. This guy's going to Mars. This guy's setting up a new type of transportation, electric cars, underground tunnels, remote internet for all the people that need help. He's just so benevolent. Oh, it's perfect, bro. It's perfect. And they will use his technology to prevent and respond to the next pandemic, which is obviously planned. So anyway, what's going to happen? In my opinion, I'm not trying to make predictions. I'm just trying to, dude, I'm just trying to give you guys the pattern recognition. Although I was wrong saying Trump's going to win, I wasn't wrong with everything else I said about it. I told everyone that he was going to pass a bill to stop big tech censorship of social media, and he did. He signed an executive order to do that after I said he would do it. I said that they're going to introduce a new basically an internet bill of rights, and the military will enforce it. Now, they've yet to say those words and do it exactly like that. They are going to do that. They are going to do that. They are going to introduce new internet rules. And they're going to convince the people that they're not rules to restrict them, but they're rules to ensure their freedom. Good example is the Constitution. The Declaration of Independence says, we find it to be self-evident that all men have unalienable rights that come from the Creator. Then the Constitution attempts to articulate those rights. People now interpret it like the Constitution is a list of rules that give you permission to do certain things. It's the same thing with the Internet Bill of Rights. And people will be like, oh, it's protecting us with our freedom. It's giving us rights to do these certain things. What the trick is now you've given the right to say things to the government, the military. And it's going to happen. And my point is that you're going to need Elon Musk and Trump to come in to update the system. They have to give the illusion this is all random and responsive, organically responsive. They're going to update the system. Now, they're already updating the system. Again, they shut the whole world down and Elon Musk started shooting Starlink up. I went and watched the Starlink's launch. Dude, for one, it's not going to outer space, my man. I watched it. Okay. It just like hovers over the water so slow, you feel like you're being trolled. And then it just goes over at a low altitude. But they are putting stuff in the sky. And also, if you understand electromagnetic resonance, you would understand that you can definitely fly around. Again, if you had a bumblebee, all you have to do is reverse engineer the flight of a bumblebee, which their resonance creates like a little force field around them, and they can fly through crosswinds unaffected. That's what a UFO is. That's what a Starlink would be. An efficient Starlink would just have an electromagnetic field around it. Therefore, it's not impeded by different things. Can they have stuff up there surveilling you? Yes. Do they? Yes. Are they building a Skynet? Yes. Do they want to watch everything going on the earth? Yes. Are they going to have a ground system to relay the technology or the signals? Yes. Are they going to surveil you around every corner with facial recognition system? Yes. Have they already put the cameras everywhere? Yes. Is the Skynet's already being built? Yes. Is the 5G tower being built everywhere but not turned on yet? Yes. Is this now created a geopolitical position where we need the guy who's done all that to come save us further? Yes. Has he fulfilled that role as if he's going to save the world? Yes. He started sending stuff to Ukraine to save them. Okay. It's all fake. If you don't see what's going on, though, like they're clearly they want the whole world to feel like we have to protect Ukraine, and Elon's going to come in. It took Elon to do it. It's a beautiful storyline. We couldn't trust our politicians or our government. We couldn't trust our militaries. We couldn't trust people all around the world. We couldn't trust any of these big tech companies. But Elon Musk came from outside the system, just like he had to come from outside the system to give us efficient space exploration. He had to come outside the system, and this benevolent genius has decided to save the world. And the reason that they have to do this is not because they need him to save the world, not because the PSYOP wouldn't work without Elon Musk or someone saving everyone. They don't need any of that. The reason that they have to use Elon right now, and they are going to, and he will be used, and he's already being used, and almost the whole use case is already accomplished, is because Elon is going to start pushing some really crazy stuff. And they have to get the people to trust him, and they need to blindly trust him. And so he has to go through these parts of the script where he earns everyone's trust. So when he says you should put a chip in your brain, it doesn't sound absolutely insane. And that's what's going to happen. And it doesn't, again, it'll just be like, dude, you can just take a stamp on your wrist. It'll go into your vein. It'll bypass your blood-brain barrier. Therefore, it'll be on your wrist. It'll be on your brain, on your forehead, because that's your pineal gland, which actually controls and manipulates the neural exchanges and the electrical passageways all throughout your brain. And this is the temperature regulation in your whole body. It's here and here. This is the primary temperature regulation areas of your body. And they've programmed you by walking in and getting scanned on your wrist and your forehead so that you'll be able to scan the Elon Musk mark. And if Elon Musk integrates into the mark, takes the mark, goes into the metaverse, becomes integrated with artificial intelligence, whatever he does, he takes this form of this new future human. He's like, I figured out, I finally decided that the best way to do it is that I need to do it first to show people that it's not dangerous, to show people that I believe what I'm talking about, that I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I decided to take it. And then he'll get all kinds of powers. This is hypothetical, it's speculation, but he'll begin to look like he has all kinds of superpowers, and he can telepathically communicate. He has processing speed through the roof, right? So he'll be almost as smart as a typical flat earther. And people will be like, wow, I want to do that. I need to listen to him. And then it'll go from there. And so if that happens, that dude's the Antichrist. Because if he becomes this new superhuman, well, then, okay, the bottomless pit probably will open up, and then he'll be possessed, and then he may even change form and even get bigger. Either way, the same Nimrod spirit will be here, and then the prophecies will be fulfilled. And then whatever he pushes will be the mark. And all that has to happen before the mark. So anyway, what's crazy about it is the grabblers are trying to imitate the script. And that's why you got to just kind of sit back, pray for discernment and wisdom, and try to figure out which parts is real, which parts aren't. Even if they are trying to make it happen, does that mean it didn't happen? No, it totally said it would happen. Is it some malevolent script? I don't see the reasoning in that. And no one ever answers this question. The Bible's just set up to trick you. It's a script written by the elite. The revelation is just to scare you, put you in fear, to make you compliant to all the stuff that happens because it has to happen, because Jesus has to come back. Okay, I get the argument. I definitely get the argument. Then why does the book tell you to completely ignore them, rebel against them, never comply, and burn the system to the ground before you comply, and be willing to have your head cut off before you comply to it? Why would they put that in the script? It doesn't even make sense. And no one ever answers it. They find a way to tactically not answer it. So, my man, I'm sorry that prophecies are coming real. It's crazy. And like, I know that most people don't understand it, but bro, it's important to really kind of, because the truthers will get got also, bro. Because when Elon says, okay, here's the truth bomb, space isn't what you've been told. It's not as big as you think it is. It's a different type of medium, but it's very real. And we've been going up there, and it's fluid like, and you can go up there, and we want people to be able to go up there. And you are weightless up there. It's like water. Okay, if he says anything like that, actually the earth doesn't move, but it does have this movement in a celestial sphere that you can go to. If he says anything like that, people will be like, bro, tell me more. Tell me more. NASA did lie. Tell me more, Elon. Tell me more. He'll break off of NASA, expose them as liars, and then he'll be propped up as the new space god. To think they're not going to do anything, dude, I'm trying to get this somewhat coherent for you in conclusion. Trump creates Space Force. They're pushing the idea of there being some type of militarization to space. Now, outer space doesn't exist because neither does Narnia. But let's just pretend it does. They want you to think there will be warfare there. And they created a Space Force. Trump's such a truther, he created Space Force. So anyway, it's because they're going to try to say that Russia did something in space. Russia attacked the ISS. Russia attacked United States satellites. Russia attacked rockets. Russia is impeding space exploration. Russia sent something into space and blew it up. Russia went and blew up the Mars rover from the United States. Russia's building all kinds of crazy militarization networks around the space environment we're in. Oh, they're building a crazy like militarization of space war. Or like space weapons all around you. Oh, Russia. They did the same thing back in the day, bro. They said, be scared of Russia, be scared of Russia, be scared of Russia, be scared of Russia. And they're going to do it again, and it's going to work again. And can you really be mad at them if people fall for it when they didn't even change the PSYOP? They used the same one. They used the same country and everything. They didn't even change the PSYOP. Google how long the Cold War was. 40 years. Now, Google how much actually happened physically in the Cold War. Nothing. 40 years, bro. 40 years they got the people brainwashed in propaganda and fear. 40 years. And then they're cycling it. It's going to be so much more than claiming the idea of nuclear bombs. It's going to be the idea of lasers and UFOs in outer space. And if we don't control it, there's no way we can stop this malevolent dictator from taking over. We need Elon Musk to step up on behalf of humanity, not just the United States, and take on Putin. with Donald Trump and take out any of their militarization of space. And that is why the Economist cover is what it is, which I showed you guys earlier. I'll show you again. I gotta go though, man. I always get way into this. Okay, here you go. Okay, so this is Trump and this is Putin, and they're facing off. Trump's placed above him because he will be victorious. He will be working with Elon Musk. They are trying to put an apocalyptic revelation spin on it right by Russia, the 4 apocalyptic horsemen. Okay, if you think that this means nothing, and then you got what? You got this little fake satellite thing pointing to the moon. What's that about? This is because this will be what crashes into the moon. They're going to blame it on China. First, they mentioned Elon Musk. Now they're saying it was China, and something's going to crash on the dark side of the moon. This is the satellite that's going to crash on the moon. It's just a script. How they already know. It's all fake, bro. It's duh. Come on, man. Something to do with volcano here. And again, you got Trump facing him. We got like these really sketchy little things, pandas. I don't even want to get into that. And again, QR code, passport, and then virtual reality metaverse. Look, the dude holding your package has your QR code as well. It's very obvious what they're saying. Aerial delivery of, encrypted trackable goods. And then you have your passport in the metaverse. And to spearhead all of this, they're going to get you into a state of fear with Trump versus Putin. Now you're like, how can Trump face Putin? It's Biden. Trump's going to come in to save the day against Biden, and he's going to work with Elon Musk. Does anyone want to bet on it? Does anyone want to bet on it? Russia, the whole Russia thing, they may drag this out for 5 years, man. They can run one story for years now. It's bad. It's bad, bro. People are really brainwashed. So I want you guys to know my whole point of the stream, because I'm like hungry and I got to go. Moon landing 2.0, meaning the moon landing was super important because it brainwashed the world, and it brainwashed Americans into supporting, America, patriotism versus communism in Russia. And it was just an ideological propaganda war, but it changed everything. The reason people think they know that they live on a globe is because, well, they can intellectualize it now because the Earth is just like the moon, that's a sphere, and you can land on that. So yeah, I could be walking on a sphere. Well, they went there and saw it. Blah, 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 blah. It was very important. That's why they'll never admit the moon landing was fake. That's why they'll never even try to go back, because if it was seen to be fraudulent now, it would do way more damage than they would have to deal with without doing anything. Most of the people my age haven't seen the moon landing, so they won. But this is moon landing 2.0, as in there will be a space war. There will be a space war. And dude, there probably will be crazy stuff that happens in the sky. It'll all be for show, and it's obviously not in outer space. But there will be a space war, bro. If they don't use the space war card, they're either really overlooking a very efficient thing that they've set up. That's basically not even an option. Or they have people brainwashed enough they don't have to risk it. But I don't even think that it's a risk. That's why they just came out with Don't Look Up about a comet and how 23% of American population doesn't believe the comet's real. And everyone's arguing about it and the news is lying about it because they're about to tell you about space. There will be a lie about space. Elon's going to save the day by ricocheting a comet, saving us from an asteroid, saving us from a Russian attack, saving us from aliens, showing us the truth about aliens. But more so, it's going to be Russia trying to attack our satellites, trying to attack Starlink satellites, and trying to attack the ISS. And when Russia starts threatening to attack the ISS, Elon Musk will supposedly come in and intercept it and save the day. Or they may actually let it crash, because that would be like a very physical impact, like a physically impactful psychological operation, right? Kind of like 9/11. I don't know what the big catalyst will be, but there will be something. And I don't know if they already have done a lot of those, because I don't watch the news. I don't know anything that's going on in Russia and China. I mean, Russia and Ukraine when it comes to what the news is saying, any pictures, any bombings, anything like that. Just because I don't chug fluoride for breakfast, and I am not an idiot, and I can leave the house without a helmet on. So I don't choose to watch those things because I'm not ridiculous. Oh, how dare you? You don't even stand with Ukraine. The fact that these people are, it's like, don't be. I'm talking to myself, but you can't be mad at them, bro. You can't get worked up at it. It's like, dude, they would change their profile picture to say, I'm a sodomite at this point. Whatever Facebook says, put on your profile picture. If they think they'll get some social clout and virtue signaling capability, they will put it on their face for the world to see. You could literally just say proudly a sodomite, and then all the heterosexual people would do it just because Facebook said so. Donate to AIDS awareness for genetically modified victims. And if they said put it on your banner and it was popular, they would do it without realizing that they're talking about themselves and how they have AIDS because they took experimental injections from the government over and over and over. As the grabblers just started stacking their bread and really building up their muscles in their hands. Their hand muscles are just probably, I would say though, as incredibly weak, fragile, and gay a lot of the grabblers are, you would think they'd really have a firm handshake. You know what I'm saying? Because they stay working out the hands. All right, let's see what we got here. Make sure I don't miss any. Rizzy Fresh. What we got here? I don't see any super chats. If I miss a super chat, I'm sorry. I'll try to find it. Yo, it's hot in here. I turn the air off because the air's kind of loud. Maybe I'll read the chats off and freestyle one more time and leave. All right. Guys, I'm just saying something like this is pretty clearly coming, and it's to usher in the technological digitalization of the world. I think we all kind of know their end game, but we need to understand, like, how can they achieve it? You see what I'm saying? Okay, PayPal, Cash App, empty. Yo, I am sweating. $7 over here. Okay. Thank you, Based Beer, for the $5 tip on Rockfin. Thank you, Go Get a Son, for the tip on Rockfin as well. All right, we don't have much donations, which is okay because I kind of need to go anyway. Thank you guys for kicking on Rockfin. I'm just gonna keep this on both of them. So to kind of wrap this up, and then I'll do a little freestyle just because you guys, there are people that get triggered about it. You know, I think it's funny. Maybe I'll rap about veganism so you guys can get really triggered. But yeah, so we're going to start a Telegram chat. So we'll be there during the stream. So no matter where the stream's at, we'll be in Telegram. And you can constantly keep up with updates of what's going on in there. A lot of people have been asking me to do that. It's a good idea. I'm going to get on TikTok as well and start doing activism and try and kind of glitch it out that way. So that'll be cool. I'll let you guys know what's going on with those two things. I meant to have this done already, but I'll try to have it done by tomorrow's stream, where we'll give you a location if you want to come hang out with us after we get married. Spring equinox on the beach. That'll be cool. I'll let you guys know what's up with that. I'm going to do a weekly show that's Rockfin exclusive, where I have some I think I'm just going to have really epic guests on and just let them talk freely. And you'll have to come to Rockfin to see it, and you don't have to see it, you know. Cool. So thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate it. You should consider subbing on Rockfin, but you don't have to. Obviously, I leave them up for free. So, I mean, you know, what else do you want? Like, I tiptoed all over the freaking boundary right here on YouTube, but we should be good. Watch out for the new 21st century version of the moon landing, which is space propaganda to brainwash you via emotion, and it will be much more believable than the stupid nonsense physics-defying video that is the moon landing. They butchered that one so tough, but it's probably going to be crazier than that. I have to go work on all of these documents. It's pretty cool. I saw someone ask what happened with the court date today. The U.S. attorney asked for a continuance to have more time to respond to my motion, and then the court entered an order granting that motion. So that's where we're at right now. And I just have a bunch of other stuff I need to do with both of those cases, and then the other case, and then Chris is also involved in the case, and I'm gonna help him out. So, yeah, man, I try to get this. I wanted to get this done real early this morning and have the rest of the day. It's already lunch, but it's whatever. So thank you guys for kicking it. John Keeley, thank you for the $10 tip on Rockfin. Much love, brother. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, thank you guys for kicking it. Any donations that are sent, I will read them on the next stream. And cool. Seek and speak truth unequivocally. The weak find contentment in the consensus of ignorance. The weak find contentment in the consensus of ignorance. So let's play you out with a little freestyle. Just because I think it's so funny that you people get triggered. Like, I think it's so funny, bro. Like, You obviously haven't been watching me that long if you think you telling me that you don't like rap is going to make me not do it. It's literally just going to make me do it. That's literally what it's going to do. So funny. You guys will learn one way or the other. Maybe you actually like my rap and that's why you did it. No idea what this beat is, or if it's good. Who knows? Very thought-provoking. There's some words in here. I ain't never heard this beat, but I'ma have to kill it. Dang, I got some feelings that I ain't even feeling. I hate this beat, dude. This beat's terrible. All right, anyway. So you guys throw topics in the chat, and I'll try and freestyle off of them. I don't know if any of these are good, though. Rocket Man. You fly just like a rocket. Whoa. I feel like I'm in the cockpit. But they really parabolic. Fly like it's a rocket sitting cockpit, but they parabolic. Bet you gon' knock this, then jock this. You could never even stop this. I can't listen to these people when I know they jaws are dropping. Hey. Do you really still believe in the moon landing? They were just doing flips and landing like it was nothing. Like they could defy some physics. Know that they bluffing, but don't think you get it. Yo. Shout out to the boomers. Moon landing coming sooner. They still believe in all the lies. Think it's crazy. Y'all not giving me any words. Now you listening to Prime Stars. Space cancer. Space cancer. This is WitsitGetsIt, where we trying to find some answers. Space cancer. We trying to find some answers. The grabbers tiptoe around truth like they dancers. Hey. Like they dancers. Better than veteran, don't wanna let them in. Ain't gotta play but to let them in. Food is your medicine, they asleep edited. Don't teach you Tesla, they teaching you Edison. 4 day came down, hit all the evidence. Then they were hesitant, got these the messages. I hate that thing, it does it all. They just trying to put a neural link up in the brain. It's insane. Now these people walking around and they got AIDS. I just think they super lame. I saw the fame, I'm switching lanes. I ain't interested in all of that. Tell them fall back. This is all facts for the squad. Feel like star back. They don't like that I got some slang when I be spitting. I don't really care, they lying, living in fiction. You guys are really lacking. Okay, we'll get better. Hey. Crisis actors again. Now you the prime stars. I do not believe anything up on the news clips, claiming all these actors running around and get to shoot in. We just know they lying. You hang on to words like nooses. You gotta sharpen your mind first, and then you'll cut it loose. And you believe the lies, but you could never even prove it. Hey, you could never even prove it. And how come every psychological operation happened decades after decades with the same people that do it? In the basement. I bet they hate this. All right, guys. I love you guys. Thanks for kicking it. We'll get better, man. We'll get better at it. But I just think it's super funny. Like, why are you getting so triggered, man? And maybe what I'll do is I'll actually think about what I'm going to say a little bit so I don't get so redundant. I'll maybe a few minutes before each stream, I'll think about at least a couple lines that rhyme about the stream, and then we'll just go from there. Great stream, brother. Thank you, man. Harry Mack, dude, I thought about next thing I'm gonna do, go around when I do activism, just do that, rap off of what people are wearing and what they're saying and let them give me words. Because how can you get mad if I flat smack you in the form of a rhyme? All right, anyways, thank you guys for kicking it. It's been real. It's been cool. It's been real cool. I'll catch you on the flip side like a coin toss. If you want to support, I know a lot of people, they don't really even believe in me and stuff like that with this, or they just think it's no big deal, or they're tired of hearing it. It's like, all right, bro, it's cool. But I think what we're doing is super epic. And so I'm going to stay focused on it and put all my time in it, regardless of how it affects me financially, or already has, because I think that this is super important. The creators doing it. But if you feel led to, and in fact, if you don't feel led to, maybe just don't. But if you feel led to help out with that a little bit, First Amendment represented, paypal.me/inaworld. You can send whatever you want to say. I'll read it off. I'm going to try to send up new ways that you guys can support, and I can read off your stuff. I hate YouTube. And this is 514 America's Way, PMB 17789. If you want to send something in the mail, cool stuff. And then the rest of the links are below. I'll check it all out. Yeah, then we got a lot of activism coming. We're going to try to make new music. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I just haven't had time. But we're going to make a lot of bangers. And whenever I can finally use the discovery that I've gotten, and I'm getting more discovery, it's going to be epic. I wish I could show you guys, but I can't. I really can't. So, cool, man. All right. Thanks for kicking it. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow, probably. I'm trying to do daily streams. And yeah, just be patient with me. You know, really, if we can get past the next couple weeks, I can really focus on like having a structured layout for the stream. It's like I'm trying to integrate it and work on it, but it's like it's just got so much going on, man. It's so crazy. So you know how it goes. All right, I gotta step outside. It's like 1,000,000 degrees in here. But anyway, much love. Catch up with you tomorrow. Seek and speak truth unequivocally. In the weak, find contentment in the consensus of ignorance. So who cares what stupid people think? You know, who cares what weak people think? Who cares what uninformed people think? You know, when they attack you, dude, you should take pride in it, man. I say it all the time because it should really sink in. Like, and it took me a while to get it. You might be trying to help people. You might be really trying to help them really get the point across. Did tons of time or put tons of time and effort into getting the information that you want to help them with. You may have pure intentions. You may get really frustrated because people aren't listening or because they attack you and you just don't get it. Like, dude, it's part of your spiritual growth. You should be happy that you're at that point in your life, right, where you're trusted enough with these truths, or to have these truths and obtain these truths. So you have to utilize them properly. And you can't allow people that aren't supposed to know the truth to prohibit and hinder you from doing that. That's why he spoke in parables, is because the truth's not for everyone. And it's not everyone's time to see the truth. So there's that. Just stay strong, keep speaking the truth. I guess now basically we just live in a world where a bunch of people have AIDS. I guess just kind of watch out for the AIDS, and yeah, that's about it. So cool, man. I'll let you guys know when I figure out all the specifics with the rest of the show, things that we're doing. So I'll catch up with you guys on the flip side. Much love. Peace.